Alright, so I'm on my lunch and I just wanted to share a story because I was supposed to go out to lunch for a coworker of mine because my birthday was Sunday and her birthday was yesterday. Yeah. So she decided she didn't want to. She's just having a rough day. And I said, that's cool, that's fine. So I had to go out and find something to eat. So I'm at the drive-thru and there's a car in front of me and I'm not going to reach the speaker, so I just don't pull up, because sometimes, like, if I don't know if you've ever been, like, you can hit the thing, the sensor or whatever, so they think you've pulled up enough to talk to them and you haven't. And so I was just like sitting there and this lady comes behind me. Okay, mind you, I have had a rough week, like a very stressful, I've just been very stressful week. And so this lady, she comes up behind me, she sits there and I could tell she's staring at me, and she's got, she's not in a good mood, I'll put it that way. And so she beeps the horn at me and I'm like, like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like pointing at the car in front of me, like, what do you want me to do? There's nowhere I can go. And I was starting to get really upset. And the flesh, likes to do stuff. So I'm sitting there contemplating, okay, what can I do? What can I do? And it's a battle against the flesh and the spirit, and it's all up here. And so I'm sitting there, about to pull up to the window, and I'm just like looking at this lady, or actually I'm pretty much trying not to look at her, because I don't want to get upset and do something or say something, because like it hit me. It's like, you have the Elevation Church bumper sticker on your car. And like, I don't try to make Elevation look bad. And so when I got to the window, you know how people say God spoke to me? Like, it's not like audible, like I could hear it, but it was just like a quick, short, brief sentence. And he said, buy her lunch. And I was like, what? I said, okay. So the lady came to get my money, and I said, hey, how much is the lady's behind me? And she told me and I said, well, I'll pay for it. She said, are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, she caught an attitude with me back at the speaker because I wouldn't pull up because I couldn't reach it. And I guess she's having a bad day. I said, I've been having a bad day, so I guess she's having a bad day. So I'm just going to buy her lunch for her. And the lady's like, okay, okay. So then, like, I pulled off, and it just dawned on me, like, what was Pastor Stephen's message like Sunday? And it's so sad because I went Saturday, I went Sunday, and I still watched it again online, like, or on the church app, whatever. I watched it again. So I watched the sermon three times, and it still didn't dawn on me all week until just now that that's what the enemy is, trying to do to me this week. And it's worked, because every day I've just been stressed, I've been upset, I've been whatever, like, I've treated people not so great that I like, that I care about, like, and it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. And I've just let the enemy ruin my entire week for what? For nothing, because I didn't sit and think about it. Every day I've been in my word, I've read my word, I prayed, I mean, I do all that, but it's just like nothing has relieved the tension, the stress this week. I mean, it's just been bad, and I apparently need to go listen to Pressure Points again. So if you haven't listened to it, I'm going to post it again. Listen to the message. Have a good day.